All right, guys, it has been a long week and a half and we're finally leaving to go back home, and I miss David so much.
Yeah.
What you doing? So basically the house was just filled with all of our stuff for the past week and a half. So I've got so much stuff to pack. My dad is helping me because he's amazing. And got, oh, this looks nice actually. Yeah, it was a mess.
Missing a shoe there, boy.
Okay, so we just left my parents' house. I'm a hot mess. Not a hot mess, I'm just a mess. I haven't showered or anything. I did put on a little bit of makeup, but I wish I was like cute looking because I haven't seen my husband in like over a week, and I'm gonna show up looking like this, greasy hair, which is why I'm wearing a hat. But we're leaving and I'm just ready to be home. Like, I had a lot of fun. We all had a good time staying with family this week. And the funny thing is that I'm literally gonna be there in another week because I didn't even think about the fact that Thanksgiving is next week. So today's Sunday. So Thanksgiving is next week. And of course I'm coming in town for Thanksgiving. I haven't always, but now that we have children, I like to come in town with and like let everyone see the kids again. Even though we were just here, I'm gonna do it again. And first I'm looking for Starbucks, of course. But yeah, so David has always had to work on Friday, and I always had to as well. So this is like, you know, the past 2-3 years now that I haven't had a job. I haven't had to work on Black Friday. So there was never any point for us to come up and see family on Thanksgiving because we had to work the very next day. So it would be like a waste of time. So we are coming, and then I'm gonna convince David to come down for the weekend at least. So I didn't pack everything. I left like probably half of our stuff just so that I wouldn't have to pack as much next time. Like, I even left like my breast pump because I have 2 now, which I could probably just leave that there all the time since I have 2. So I just left a lot of stuff there, and oh, this line, goodness. Well, guess we can get chatty. So anyways, I just pulled into the Starbucks line. But yeah, we are heading home, but we'll be back in a week, and it's really nice. I do always, of course, miss David a ton while we're gone, but honestly, you know, we only see each other for like a couple of hours at night because he works. So I think he's gonna try to take off. Oh, good, people are like bailing out of the line. He's gonna try to take off like an extra day or something, I think, this coming weekend, just to have more time together. But what are they doing? Oh, so anyways, I am like so ready for Christmas, and I feel so behind because of course everybody on YouTube and Instagram already has their trees up. They already have decorating videos up, shop with me videos, all of that jazz, and I'm gonna come home and still have my fall decor up. So I want to try to knock all of that out this week. It's gonna be really difficult though to do it all in 1 week with 2 children, but we'll see what I can do. I want to get everything out, and I want to start bringing up all the Christmas stuff. I want to do a couple shop with me videos, which I don't want to have my kids with me, so that's, I don't know what we're gonna do. But I want to start pounding out. I want to start getting out some videos for you guys for Christmas decor and holiday decor because I love that stuff. And also, now that I'm like getting, oh my gosh, this is turning into just a car rant, but now that I'm getting like later and later into postpartum, Crew is 2 months old, I do want to focus a little bit more on like fashion, shopping, decor, like home decor and like fashion, I think. Of course, I'm still gonna do all the baby updates and all that jazz, but I don't have that pregnancy element now, and I feel like my pregnancy took up a lot of my content on my channel, and I was doing like baby, you know, hauls and like all this stuff about baby stuff, and now I'm not gonna have all that, so I'm definitely gonna start gearing more towards home decor and fashion, which is also another huge passion of mine, and I love watching content on those things as well, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. But yeah, what else can I talk about while I sit here in this Starbucks line? Okay, #1 question I always get, if we would ever move back to St. Louis, which is where I am right now, which is where all of our family lives. And I don't think so, honestly. So David and I, we actually met in college, but we did not know each other when we lived here. We both lived here. We went to different high schools and everything. We didn't know each other. It just so happened that we had mutual friends, and so when we met in college, we met from mutual friends, and everybody already was from St. Louis. And so our initial plan was that we were going to move back here after we graduated. Well, David graduated a year earlier than I did because he was a grade above me. So he graduated, got his job where he works now in logistics, and so it's been like 7 years that he's been working there. So he got that job right out of college. He started out as an intern. He did like overnight shifts. He did a lot and like worked his way up. So he's had that job for a long time. So while I was still in school, he started that job. And then we ended up buying our house that we live in now. We lived in another house first in like a downtown area. It was really close to campus when we were in college, and it was just like it was a really, really old house, and we knew we didn't want to have kids there. We didn't want to raise a family there. It was in a really, really bad area. So eventually we ended up buying the home we live in now while I was still in college and while David was at his first job. And so we had previously gone back to St. Louis and looked at houses and thought about moving back, and realized that the market here is just so, it's just like the cost of living and the housing is just so expensive here in St. Louis. I mean, granted, we didn't look everywhere. We looked a lot in just Chesterfield, which is where my both of our parents live, and that was like, I think that Chesterfield is probably a little bit more expensive than other areas, so we didn't really give it a big chance. But when we looked in Chesterfield, we were just like, oh my gosh, like we could live in such a nice house for that kind of money where we live now. So we decided to stay because David already had his job. Then we found that amazing house. We took my parents with us when we were looking at our house, and my mom was like, if you don't buy this house, we're buying it. So yeah, that's a whole nother story. Our house was actually on foreclosure when we bought it, the house that we live in now. So we got like an amazing deal on it, and it's perfect for growing a big family. I mean, it's just I just love it. I love it. I want to have all of our babies there and just have them grow up there. I really, really like it. The only thing I don't like is that it is far away from a lot of things, but at the same time, I do also like that. But so to answer the question, I don't think we're moving back to St. Louis. And also another reason why we wouldn't move back is because my parents, long before we ever decided that we were staying there, living there, had always wanted to retire in Branson by the lake, and we live really close to Branson. So that was their original plan always. And now that they are getting closer and closer to retiring, like within probably a year, my dad's going to be retiring and they want to move out by us. So that's another big reason why we wouldn't move back, because my parents, my mom's my best friend. I see her, I talk to her every single day on FaceTime, and I cannot wait for them to live there and for us to be able to bring the kids over and like just do things with my parents. So that's another reason why I wouldn't move back, is because I know that they're gonna be coming really, really soon, and I can't wait. They've got a house in mind, but they need to sell. They have a lake house right now down there, so they wanna sell their lake house and get a different house that's bigger or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna pick up my coffee. I'll let you guys know what I get, because I've been trying a really good new drink, and then I have to get gas, and then we'll finally be on the road, and Cal's already asleep. He hasn't had breakfast yet either, so I guess I'll order him something and I can pass it back to him when he wakes up. But I'm hoping he sleeps for, this is about a 3.5 hour drive, so I'm hoping he sleeps for most of it. Last time he slept for at least probably 3 hours of it, and then the last half hour I just passed him snacks and it was all good, and Crew slept the whole time. So I'm hoping for that again, and that's why I like to leave in the morning, because it's a better chance of like a longer nap time for them. And then what else? I think that's it. All right, I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. That Starbucks line seriously took 30 minutes. But I didn't have an option. I didn't want to get out, and I really needed something to eat and something to drink. I didn't get anything for Cal, but I have snacks packed, so I'm just gonna hand him snacks when he wakes up. But hopefully they both sleep, and I'm like so ready to get home. I just got my coffee. I got a big one, and this is the sweet vanilla cold brew with 2 pumps. If I get a big one, I get 2 pumps of the toffee nut syrup. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I've been loving the vanilla sweet cream cold brews, and then just getting like, you know, some, because I was getting pumpkin spice pumps for a little bit, but now I'm getting toffee nut. And my gas is done, so.
Alright, look. You gonna plant another one? You gonna plant one? Maybe we should wait. Got it.
Say hi. Are we back with Daddy now? We're home. David got me balloons and my favorite cake and a card. Because it's still my birthday. Ooh, and a present. Alright. David already told me what it was. I'm super excited.
Where are you? Are you home?
Wow. Oh my gosh, these are so nice.
Wow.
You like them?
That's all you get.
So he got me 3 silver bangles to match my gold ones. They're the same, but they're silver. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be home. It is so beautiful. It's still fall out there. I love it. Here's the bracelets. He got me the 3 silver ones. The gold ones were from Christmas. I think it was like 8 years ago. But I'll put the link down below. They are a artist, and he makes them, and they are malleable, but they're gold fill, and I believe sterling silver, so they don't tarnish or anything. They're gorgeous, and I get a lot of questions on them, so I will put them down below. It's actually another YouTuber, Lorraine Stanek, and I've been following her for like probably like 9 years, and she has like a little boutique with her mom, and she has like an online shop, and she carries these bracelets. So David bought them through her website. I think you can also buy them straight from the designer as well. David just took Cal out to see the dogs, and he's crying. Aww. So one of our dogs actually knocked Cal down a few weeks ago, and knocked him, like, accidentally, of course, like jumped up on him and knocked him down onto the concrete, and he hit his head. It was so scary. I don't think I've talked about it yet. But yeah, he actually got like a bump and a little bit of like a blood spot there, and we freaked out. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to go to the ER, but we did like a bunch of research on like what to look for as far as concussions, and he was acting normal and fine. But ever since then, he's been scared of big dogs. So we're trying to like get him back to being okay with them. But yeah, he's been crying ever since he's been seeing big dogs, ever since that happened. Now I have got to just unpack and then repack in like 6 days. Crew is currently in his swing. This is all the stuff out of my car, so it's a mess. So anyways, I will catch up with you guys later this week. Hopefully I can get some holiday videos filmed for you and some sit down videos. If not, I'm just gonna keep vlogging and stuff. I am gonna do Vlogmas. I have decided that I will do that. I'm going to at least attempt to. It's gonna be hard with Crew at this age. Like, I did it last year and Cal was a little over 1, so it was a lot easier. He was sleeping through the night. It was easy for me to edit every night. With Crew being so young, I don't know, it's gonna be really difficult, and I don't wanna stress myself out over it, but I also know that it's really, really fun, and I had a blast doing it last year, so I would like to do Vlogmas again. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!